everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lolita, and today we are going to be remaking my level table. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So as you can see, I have everything already cut out and ready to go. These are all my cross boards for underneath of it. I'll be using drill gun. These are the feet that when you screw and unscrew, they adjust the level or the height of it on each side. And a couple pieces of 1/8 inch sheet plywood for the top part of it. So, and as you can see over here, quick update, I do have this out and I will be starting to work on it to try to get it to move again. So you can look for that here shortly. So the idea behind today's video is there's nothing wrong with the one I'm using. It's just a little bit smaller than I really need now. So I am making one that is going to be mostly a little bit wider. And I will also be drawing up the blueprints on how this goes together for anybody who would like to get one. I will put that in my blog, and I will have a link for the feet for Amazon. It'll be an affiliate link, so you can check that out if you would like to pick those up as well. So yeah, as far as the wood, these are just 1x3s cut to 2 different lengths. So there's 3 of them at 16 inches, and then 2 of them at 24 inches. And the sheet is 16 by 24. And I do have 3 of them in here because I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 3, but definitely I'm going to be using 2 of those. Now as far as the drill bit size, it'll be whatever I need to pre-drill for screws to go through this so it doesn't split, and the size needed for those, and I'll cover that later. I will be building it on my cutting table today so I can have a grid and get it, you know, as straight as possible. So I've placed these my max width or length, and this one is dead center. And then all I'm going to do is just put these guys on top, like that. And I'm going to pre-drill off-centered from the corners because I do want my feet to be centered like that. So I'm going to pre-drill and sink in my screws a little bit off-center. And those are the screws I'll be using today. They are a little bit longer than these are thick together, which is perfect because I do want it to sink down into the board here a little bit, but not go all the way through. Alright, so that is put together. As you can see, I did not sink them all the way down because I'm going to do that with the board on top. Or underneath, I guess. Okay, so everything on that is put together, and the key point to that is to make sure that it is flush all the way through, which it is. And now we're going to set these in. And because these are pretty decent sized holes that have to be made, I'm going to pre-drill and then drill it with the bigger bit. So the drill bit size that these ones specifically use is 3/8. So it's going to make the hole a little bit bigger than the screw. That way there's no hang up. And as far as depth, put it together. And that is your depth. If I measure it on here, it's about 3/4 of an inch deep. So I'm going to mark my drill bit at 1 inch. So again, no hang up as it's being used. Clean up the edge real quick. Alright, so these guys, they go on dead center of the hole, obviously, with some little tiny screws, because they don't need anything big. Not a lot of pressure on those. Okay. And there you go. All the way down. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of these done and then we'll work on the top. Okay, all the feet are on, nice and secure. So now we're going to go ahead and work on the top. Okay, as far as the top, I just have another board. It's going to sit on top. I'm going to glue it down to give it more strength and stability. And once I get the glue on it, I'm going to put a lot of weight on it for it to dry. That way it is going to dry flush on top. Not be all wonky and twisted and bumpy and all that stuff. So get some glue, get it on there, and get this drying. And there you go. Weight across the whole top, and it'll sit until tomorrow until it is dry, and then I'll take it off and put on its contact paper and go from there. So I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to add on some contact paper. I don't have any clear left, but I do have some white, which will work just fine. And so for a little bit of added protection and some ease of cleaning, I do have my small silicone mats that came off of my other table. And there you go. Look at that. Fits just fine. Alright, so let's see if this thing is level. So side to side is really good. Front to back is not, because this room used to be a garage. So the floor has a slight slope to it. That's the reason why I started making, or I made the first level table. Perfect. And this side needs to come up just a little bit. And there you go. Put my mat back on. And there you have it, all set and ready to go. And there you have it, a new level table, which is bigger than my old one. So that's the old one. So you can see it's about 4 inches bigger, which is going to be nice. Give me some more space. Made exactly the same. So I'll have the blueprints on my blog page. I'll have the feet linked in the description of this video if you'd like to get your own. The blog page will be linked in the description as well, so you'll have the blueprints. If you would like one made, you can message me on Etsy and we'll work out the details. So yeah, we'll work out the details and everything like that. I got to figure out full cost on this. I'm not sure at this point. I'll link that in my blog page. But it depends on what wood you use. Now, as far as the wood that I use, the 1x3s are just your basic, cheap. They're not anything great. You know, 1x3s. The wood on this one, the top wood, is really nice wood. It was what I had on hand before. The sheet that I used on this bottom one was just like a 2x4, 1/8 inch thick. It had a nice top to it, but nothing very special because I want it smooth so it doesn't imprint into the silicone molds. But nothing extremely expensive, especially with the price of wood right now. So I hope you enjoyed this and seen one built from scratch for everyone who is interested in the other videos. And again, links are down in the description for everything. Link to my blog. If you would like to have one built, I am going to go through calculate to figure out how much it's going to be. It may be worthwhile. It may be worth you doing it on your own. I don't know. That is up to you. But I will have the options for you. You can hit me on Etsy if you're interested in that. So the next video, I will be actually using this table. That was another reason why I wanted to get it done. Because I am going to play with the resin here shortly. There we go. I have some feathers. And I thought they would be fun to play with. I want to see what these do in resin. See if I can make them look really cool. So yeah, you can check out that video after this one. And until then, stay creative.